Alright, well, I'm back literally like 2 minutes after I ended the other video. So we're about to do DRCN and I'm on my warrior. And because my friend Ducks here decided to go heal. So I get to go tank. So I just figured might as well do a little video on warrior tanking, because that's my main. And not a lot of people play warrior tanks, and you can barely find any decent warrior tanks uh, on YouTube. I mean, you can watch some really good tanks play on what's it called? Forget Twitch. Yeah, like Krathus or Mad Make. They're all really good at warrior tanking. Probably better than me. I need to pick up some feast. I don't really care. No, not Grotto. DRC. Yeah. Yeah, so I need feast because I recently switched up my build and morphed one of my accessories into pounding from carving, not pounding, pumped. So now I'm way under crit factor, and the only way I can actually get to decent CF is by using feast. Let's do this, and then DRC. Yeah, so right there, that's how you glitch D-stance. You put on the glyph, you activate it, you go into the dungeon, you deactivate it. It lets you keep the endurance buff from it. So usually I would get plus 150, 158, and with it now I have 168, and plus this is 179. Lots of defense. Defense is good. I'll pop Canefra, Canephora, I don't care, because, you know, this is a pleb dungeon, doesn't do any damage anyways. Tell the team I'm ready. That's important. And I'll go right now, I guess. Ah, the boss
Enrage.
didn't attack me first. That's a shame. Yeah, so just following through standard deadly gamble rotations.
Enrage is ending.
Macros enabled.
Enrage is ending.
Yes. I'm trying out a macro for Rising Fury.
Enrage. Off.
Um, it honestly isn't as good as me entering it manually. Like, it just did it there, but usually it doesn't work. Probably because I don't know how to make macros. I'm breaking rotation a little bit here because I'm bad. And boss keeps doing stuff.
Enrage.
I frame this, I frame this. Yeah, so one thing to notice is how short my DFAs usually are. I try to keep it so that I don't waste any time midair using
Enrage is
DFA and
ending.
stuff.
Enrage is ending.
I don't like tanking here. I feel like I'm gonna roll back and fall into the
Enrage.
fence.
Off.
He jumped back a little? That's good. I'm not gonna rotate because if I did, then I would put the DPS in against the wall too. He's gonna stun. Yeah, yeah.
Enrage.
To follow through standard deadly gamble rotations. Looks like I broke my promise on not rotating, but the boss is dead, so I don't care. Could have done probably one more aerial scythe if I decided not to blade waltz and blade draw, instead went for poison blade, but it's fine. It's a decent score, but I can probably do better. So we can look at HPMs, I guess, while they go take out the mobs. Scythe HPM was really low, in my books at least, but I was switching between Scythe and Arrow Scythe because I was just doing too much fillers and stuff in between. Blade Draw is okay for a boss that moves that much. Blade Waltz looks good. Um, Everything else looks fine. Rain of Blows was on the lower side because I actually had pretty decent luck with Blade Draw resets. And yeah, everything else looks fine. I only hit with DFA like twice because you almost always want to cancel DFA as soon as possible. What the? Huh? I just turned around. That was weird. Yeah. I see Dux is AFK. Wonderful. No, he's back. So here are my talents at the moment. I have Mighty Attack, Force, and Extra Force all maxed out. I put 1 point into everything that's relevant. But I have quite a couple points in Rising Fury. This is what I'm working on right now, because if you can do Rising Fury skip, here I'm gonna do it without the macro. Oops, that never happened. There we go. Like, it's just so fast. Okay, Dux is charging up his thing. I don't really need Glyph of the Swift in my start, since this boss
Enrage.
attacks instantly, which is good. Proceed with Deadly Gamble rotations. Follow him. Yeah, on this boss, just follow with Charging Slash. He moves at the same speed as your CS, so you can just follow him all the way with it. I mean, you can also, like, do Blade Waltz, Blade Draw,
Enrage
but
is ending.
honestly, you'll probably miss half your Blade Waltz and stuff, so it's arguably
Enrage is
not
ending.
worth. You don't get the best view
Enrage.
because I'm
Off.
up against the wall, but it honestly doesn't matter because I missed a block there. That's a huge DPS loss. I messed up the Rising Fury cancel too. Gonna rotate him this way. Actually, yeah, that's fine.
Enrage.
Notice I'm doing random combative strikes in between. It's just so that I can keep up my uptimes, because Deadly Gamble lasts a good while, and you don't want to lose your combative strike during it. That's not good, because one of your highest priorities as a tank
Enrage
is
is
to
ending.
maintain your debuffs.
Enrage is ending.
Backstab to follow, then Charging
Enrage.
Slash.
Off.
I'm gonna use Blade Frenzy here to push the Enrage a little bit. Enrage should sync up with Deadly Gamble right here.
Enrage.
That duck almost died. If duck died in freaking DRC normal, I would never forgive him. 5.81. I think I've actually done better than that. I can definitely do better because play kind of sloppy with the chases. Also, didn't have too good of RNG with blade draw resets. Yeah, you saw that I did a lot of charging slash to combative strike fillers and a lot of rising furies. Yeah, 12 HP I'm on rising fury. You do not want to see that. The stance glitch. Does it show that I'm in A stance on Moongor as well? Cause that would kind of suck. No, I'm D stance. Good. Yeah, look at Duck's uptimes. So overpowered. Just look at that. That's beautiful. That's not the most beautiful thing I've seen. Duck, what are you doing? So for this boss, I try to get the second buff because teams usually don't have any sort of coordination in normal mode. So they usually all go for the buff on first buff. I'll try to get the second one. If I do, I'm going to try to push for a decent 6 mil score. If not, it should still be a pretty good score. Yeah.
Enrage.
Pop everything. Do damage. Oh, yes. Uh-oh. I'm having a little bit of ghosting with aerial size. Go out. I don't want it. I just got it. That's fine.
Enrage is ending.
That just means I won't be parsing for a higher
Enrage
score.
is ending. Enrage.
And also, that
Off.
means I gotta make the use of this buff, which means time to do damage. I think a scythe didn't crit. Whew, that's not good. I have 3
Enrage.
seconds of buff left, so I'm just gonna use one aerial scythe and look look to see what happens next, you know? Just doing some damage.
Enrage is ending.
Yeah, everyone
Enrage
gets
is
stunned
ending.
by that. It's so funny.
Enrage. Off.
Alright, so Enrage off sync perfectly with my Blade Frenzy. I'll push the next Enrage with it. I saw my Deadly Gamble was almost off cooldown, so I didn't use Aerial Scythe there.
Enrage.
Look how fast that next Enrage came. It's nasty. I messed up. I didn't see that my Blade Draw didn't reset.
Enrage is ending. Enrage is ending. Enrage, off.
And I mean, that's a pretty good score, but I could have done better for sure. But that was a really good run. I like that. People did damage, and it was fast. People, please accept. Thank you. Grow. By the way, I definitely don't know these people. I want to heal for these guys.